Attracting a quality man begins with cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and confidence. These traits are not merely about how you present yourself to others, but how you view and value yourself in every aspect of your life. Self-worth comes from within, and it's the understanding that you are enough just as you are. When you truly believe that you are deserving of respect, love, and happiness, it reflects in how you interact with the world, especially with potential partners. Confidence is the natural byproduct of this belief, and when you radiate it, you draw people, especially quality men, towards you. Confidence is often misunderstood as a result of external validation or superficial traits like appearance or achievements. While these things might bring temporary admiration, true confidence stems from inner security. When you have a healthy sense of self-worth, you are not seeking validation from external sources. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone because you know your own value. This is a powerful energy that attracts people who are genuinely interested in you as a person, not just what you can offer them in terms of beauty, status, or success. The more you believe in your worth, the more you stop doubting your own place in the world. Self-worth also means embracing your flaws and imperfections. Nobody is perfect, and it's important to understand that your worth is not defined by your flaws, but by how you accept and work on them. When you embrace your imperfections, you demonstrate that you are not afraid of vulnerability. You know who you are, and you don't need to hide behind a mask to gain others' approval. This authenticity is incredibly attractive to quality men because it signals that you are secure and comfortable in your own skin. Men, especially those who are emotionally mature and looking for a meaningful relationship, seek partners who are confident in their own identity. Moreover, confidence is not just about how you view yourself, but how you carry yourself in the world. The way you walk into a room, how you speak, and how you interact with others all reflect your self-assuredness. A confident woman does not seek attention, but naturally attracts it. She knows her worth and does not feel the need to over-explain, over-perform, or overextend herself to gain approval. This self-assuredness creates an aura of respect around her, which is magnetic to high-quality men who are looking for a woman who can hold her own and stand beside them, not behind them. In relationships, a woman who possesses self-worth and confidence is clear about her needs, desires, and boundaries. She understands that she deserves a partner who respects her, values her, and supports her growth. When you are confident, you are less likely to settle for a man who does not meet your emotional needs or treat you with the respect you deserve. You understand that you are worthy of being loved for who you truly are, and you won't compromise your values or standards to fit into someone else's mold. This type of clarity helps you attract a man who is equally confident and secure and who is looking for an equal partnership based on mutual respect. It's also important to note that confidence does not mean arrogance. Confidence comes from a place of humility and self-awareness, while arrogance stems from insecurity and the need for validation. A woman with genuine confidence does not need to prove herself to anyone, nor does she belittle others to feel better about herself. She's comfortable with who she is, and her actions are driven by self-love, not the need to outshine others. This kind of authenticity is deeply attractive because it shows that she's not interested in playing games or engaging in superficial posturing. She is a woman who knows her value and seeks someone who appreciates her for the person she truly is, not a fabricated version of herself. Another aspect of developing self-worth and confidence is taking responsibility for your own happiness. When you rely on others, particularly a man, to fulfill you or complete you, you give away your power. True confidence comes from knowing that your happiness is within your control. A confident woman creates a life she loves, filled with her own passions, interests, and purpose. She is not waiting for a man to make her whole. She understands that she is already whole and that a loving, supportive relationship is just the cherry on top of an already fulfilling life. This sense of independence is incredibly attractive because it shows that you are not needy or dependent on someone else for your happiness. Instead, you are looking for a partnership that enhances your already rich and fulfilling life. Self-worth and confidence also require taking care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. A woman who values herself makes time to nurture her body, mind, and spirit. She takes care of her health, prioritizes her well-being, and makes space for personal growth. This self-care sends the message that she respects herself and that she expects the same respect from others. When you take care of yourself, you demonstrate that you are worthy of the same care and respect in return. A man who is emotionally mature and looking for a meaningful relationship will see this self-respect and be drawn to it. He will want to invest in a woman who invests in herself, knowing that it reflects how she will treat him and the relationship. In conclusion, confidence and self-worth are the cornerstones of attracting a quality man. When you believe in your own value, you stop settling for less, and you make space in your life for someone who sees and appreciates you for who you truly are. Confidence is not about perfection, it's about embracing your imperfections and owning your worth. When you live authentically and confidently, you become magnetic to men who are emotionally mature, secure, and seeking a deep, meaningful connection. Attracting a quality man starts from within, and when you cultivate self-worth and confidence, you set the stage for a fulfilling relationship that is built on mutual respect, admiration, and love. Another vital aspect of attracting a quality man is maintaining your independence. When you are independent, you establish that your identity and happiness are not dependent on anyone else. You cultivate a life that is fulfilling and meaningful, and this energy naturally attracts men who value your strength and individuality. Independence doesn't just refer to financial freedom or career success, but also to emotional independence. It means that you are secure in your own being, and you don't rely on a relationship to define you or provide you with a sense of worth. When a man sees that you are whole on your own, it sparks admiration and respect. He understands that you are not looking to him to complete you, but to complement your already amazing life. True independence is magnetic. When you are independent, you create boundaries that protect your time, energy, and emotions. You are not afraid to say no to things that don't align with your values, and you don't settle for relationships that drain you. Independence doesn't mean you push people away or shut yourself off from love. Instead, it means that you create space for love, respect, and connection without sacrificing your personal boundaries and self-respect. It shows that you are emotionally mature and capable of maintaining your sense of self, even within a partnership. You are not desperate for validation or companionship, and this self-sufficiency is incredibly appealing to high-value men who are also looking for a balanced, healthy relationship. When you are emotionally independent, you avoid being clingy or needy in a relationship. Needy behavior is often driven by insecurity or a lack of fulfillment in one's own life. When you constantly seek reassurance, approval, or validation from a partner, it can create a sense of imbalance in the relationship. Men who value themselves and their time are looking for women who have their own lives, passions, and interests. They want someone who is emotionally stable, self-sufficient, and capable of nurturing their own happiness. A woman who is emotionally independent knows how to manage her emotions, communicate effectively, and maintain a sense of peace in the relationship. She doesn't expect her partner to solve all her problems or fill the voids in her life. Instead, she brings her whole self into the relationship, contributing to its growth in a balanced, healthy way. This sense of independence also means having a strong sense of purpose and direction in life. When you have clear goals, ambitions, and dreams, it signals to others that you are driven and passionate about your life. This passion for your own journey is highly attractive because it shows that you are committed to personal growth and fulfillment. Men who are truly interested in building something meaningful will be drawn to your ambition and your ability to create your own success. Whether you are focused on your career, personal development, or a creative pursuit, your sense of purpose adds depth to your character and makes you a more interesting and inspiring person. Men appreciate women who have their own passions and who can engage in deep, intellectual, and meaningful conversations. Independence also allows you to maintain your sense of autonomy in the relationship. A quality man is not looking for a woman who will lose herself in the relationship, but rather one who will bring her individuality, opinions, and desires into the partnership. When you maintain your independence, you avoid becoming overly dependent on your partner for emotional fulfillment or decision-making. This autonomy ensures that both partners continue to grow as individuals within the relationship, which is essential for long-term success. A relationship where both individuals are free to pursue their passions and dreams while supporting each other's growth is much more likely to thrive and remain healthy. When a man sees that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, it makes the time you spend together even more meaningful and valuable. Furthermore, maintaining independence also means that you are not afraid to speak up and express your needs and desires. You know that you deserve to have your voice heard and that your feelings are just as important as your partner's. Independent women are not afraid to advocate for themselves and set clear boundaries, whether it's about personal space, emotional needs, or time management. When you are emotionally independent, you avoid the tendency to lose yourself in someone else's world. You are able to keep your own identity intact while still being a loving, supportive partner. This balance is vital for creating a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and equality. Emotional independence is also about managing expectations and understanding that no one person can fulfill all your needs. While a romantic partner is important, you must also have a strong support system in other areas of your life, whether it's through friends, family, or professional mentors. When you have a well-rounded life and are not solely reliant on your partner for emotional support, it prevents the relationship from becoming unbalanced or toxic. You understand that relationships require effort, but they should not be the sole source of your emotional fulfillment. When you enter a relationship with a sense of emotional independence, you bring positivity, resilience, and balance to the partnership. One of the most important aspects of independence is the freedom to walk away from situations or relationships that are not serving you. A woman who is independent is not afraid to let go of toxic relationships, even if it means being alone for a while. She understands that settling for less than she deserves is not an option. By prioritizing her own well-being and self-respect, she shows a man that she values herself and will not accept anything less than the love and respect she knows she deserves. This self-respect is incredibly attractive and serves as a powerful reminder that she won't settle for mediocrity in any aspect of her life. One of the most powerful ways to attract a quality man is to be authentic and true to yourself. Authenticity is magnetic because it creates a sense of trust and connection with others. When you are authentic, you are not trying to be someone you're not, and you don't feel the need to impress anyone or put on a facade. You show up as the person you truly are, with all of your strengths, flaws, dreams, and vulnerabilities. Men who value authenticity are drawn to women who are comfortable in their own skin and unafraid to embrace their true selves. This means not conforming to societal expectations or pretending to be someone you think others want you to be, but instead embracing your uniqueness and allowing your true personality to shine through. Authenticity starts with self-awareness. It means understanding who you are, what you value, what you want, and what you are willing to accept in life. When you are aware of your own values and principles, you can make choices that align with your true self rather than trying to please others or seek external validation. This self-awareness creates a solid foundation for confidence because you no longer need to seek approval from anyone else. You have a clear sense of your own worth and purpose, and that confidence is incredibly attractive. Men can sense when a woman is grounded in her own beliefs and isn't swayed by the opinions of others. This sense of authenticity naturally draws quality men who appreciate genuine connections and value emotional maturity. In a world where it's easy to get caught up in superficial standards and expectations, authenticity sets you apart. Many people hide behind masks or try to project an image of perfection, but those who are truly authentic are the ones who stand out. This doesn't mean that you should never strive to improve or grow. Rather, it means that you accept yourself as you are, with all of your imperfections and quirks. Authenticity is about embracing your flaws and being okay with not being perfect. When you accept your imperfections, you become more relatable and approachable. People, including potential partners, are more likely to connect with you when you show them the real, unpolished version of yourself. Being authentic also means embracing vulnerability. Vulnerability allows you to open up and share your true thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's about letting someone see you for who you really are, rather than putting up emotional walls or pretending to be invincible. Men are often intimidated by women who seem too perfect or emotionally distant because they don't feel they can truly connect with them. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you invite deeper emotional connections and create space for meaningful conversations. A quality man will respect and appreciate your ability to be vulnerable because it shows emotional intelligence and the willingness to be open and honest in a relationship. Vulnerability creates the foundation for trust, and trust is essential in any lasting relationship. Furthermore, authenticity encourages mutual respect. When you are authentic, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are and who are willing to accept your unique qualities. This kind of mutual respect forms the basis of a strong, healthy relationship. A quality man will value you for your authenticity and will be willing to support you in your journey to grow and evolve. He will respect your opinions, your goals, and your individuality. In turn, this respect creates a safe space for both partners to be themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. In an authentic relationship, both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued for their true selves. One of the most important aspects of authenticity is being honest with yourself and others. Being true to yourself means being honest about your feelings, desires, and boundaries. When you communicate openly and honestly, you create an environment of trust and transparency, which is essential for a healthy, thriving relationship. A quality man will appreciate your honesty because it shows that you are confident enough to express your needs and expectations without fear of confrontation or rejection. Honest communication allows both partners to address issues head-on, which is key to resolving conflicts and maintaining a strong connection. Authenticity also involves being honest about your intentions and what you want from the relationship. If you're looking for a deep, committed partnership, it's important to express that from the beginning. Many women fear being too direct or upfront about their desires because they worry about scaring the man away. However, being clear about your intentions is a sign of emotional maturity, and it's something that a quality man will appreciate. A man who is genuinely interested in you will respect your clarity and will appreciate your ability to communicate your needs without playing games or pretending to be something you're not. This honesty sets the tone for the entire relationship and ensures that both partners are on the same page. Another key aspect of authenticity is not settling for less than you deserve. When you are authentic, you understand your worth, and you are not willing to compromise your values or self-respect for the sake of a relationship. Many women settle for relationships that don't fulfill them because they fear being alone or believe that they can't do better. But when you are truly authentic, you trust that you deserve a relationship that honors and respects you. This self-assurance is incredibly attractive to a quality man because it shows that you have standards and won't settle for anything less than the love and respect you deserve. A quality man will recognize that you are a woman who knows her worth and will be drawn to your confidence and integrity. Being authentic also means embracing your individuality and not relying on a relationship to complete you. A woman who is whole on her own, who is emotionally stable and who has her own passions, goals, and interests is much more attractive than someone who is constantly seeking validation or approval from a partner. Authenticity allows you to live a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, which makes the relationship itself even more meaningful. A quality man will admire a woman who has her own life, her own passions, and who is emotionally independent. This independence allows both partners to maintain their individuality while supporting each other's growth, which is the foundation of a healthy, lasting relationship. In conclusion, authenticity is one of the most powerful tools for attracting a quality man. When you embrace who you truly are, accept your imperfections, and remain honest with yourself and others, you create an environment where deep, meaningful connections can flourish. A quality man will be drawn to your genuine nature, your vulnerability, and your ability to be honest and open. He will respect you for your self-awareness, your emotional maturity, and your unwavering commitment to being true to yourself. Authenticity is magnetic because it invites trust, respect, and love into your life. And when you remain authentic in all aspects of your life, you naturally attract the kind of relationship that aligns with your values and desires. One of the most powerful aspects of attracting quality men is knowing that your worth isn't tied to their approval, and when you cultivate a strong sense of self-worth, you no longer feel the need to seek validation from anyone outside yourself. The truth is, a quality man will be drawn to a woman who is confident in herself and doesn't rely on someone else to define her. It's about being grounded in your own life, understanding your needs, and being able to stand on your own, knowing that you are complete as you are. This self-assurance is not rooted in arrogance, but in the quiet understanding that you are deserving of respect and love simply because you are yourself. This energy is magnetic, and it's the kind of energy that attracts someone who is secure in themselves and values the same traits in a partner. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you are less likely to tolerate mistreatment or be swept up in relationships that don't serve you. The foundation of healthy relationships is built on mutual respect and understanding. And when you believe in your own worth, you're not willing to settle for less. You know what you bring to the table, and you're not afraid to walk away from situations or people who don't align with your values. A quality man will see this strength in you and will be drawn to your ability to stand firm in your own identity. The key here is that your value is not dependent on external validation or fleeting attention. It is built on the firm knowledge of who you are and what you deserve. One of the most profound ways this manifests is in how you handle your emotions and boundaries. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you're not afraid to set boundaries and protect your emotional well-being. Boundaries are not walls, rather, they are a way to ensure that you are treated with the respect you deserve. A quality man will respect your boundaries because he understands that they come from a place of self-respect, not defensiveness. He will recognize that you know who you are and what you need in order to feel safe, respected, and valued in a relationship. Setting healthy boundaries allows for both individuals to have their own space and individuality while still nurturing a strong connection. This is vital in creating a relationship where both partners are able to grow together without losing themselves in the process. Another aspect of self-worth is understanding that you don't need to compromise your values to gain approval or attention. You attract a quality man when you show up as your true, unapologetic self, and you're not willing to compromise who you are for the sake of fitting into someone else's mold or expectation. Men, especially quality men, are drawn to women who are confident enough to stand by their beliefs and values even when it's challenging. This doesn't mean being stubborn or inflexible, but rather having the courage to say, "This is who I am, and this is what I stand for." When you do this, you create a space for a man to appreciate you for your authenticity and your willingness to stay true to yourself, no matter what. You become a mirror of strength, someone who can confidently hold their own, and this strength is incredibly attractive to men who are looking for a genuine, committed partner. Moreover, when you know your worth, you are not afraid to be vulnerable and open to love. Vulnerability is often seen as a sign of weakness, but in reality, it's a sign of emotional strength. It takes great courage to open your heart and allow someone in, especially when you've been hurt before. When you have a solid sense of self-worth, you understand that being vulnerable doesn't mean losing yourself. Instead, it is a choice to let someone into your world because you trust that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way, both the good and the bad. You understand that love is not about completing you, but about sharing your completeness with someone else. This sense of emotional security allows you to create deeper connections and to be open to the possibility of building a strong, meaningful relationship. Quality men are drawn to women who are emotionally mature and know how to love themselves, because it shows that they are capable of loving others in the same way. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, it also allows you to be patient and discerning. Instead of rushing into relationships or trying to force a connection, you are content with letting things unfold naturally. You understand that love isn't something to be forced, and you're willing to wait for the right person to come along who truly values you for who you are. A quality man will see this patience and respect for yourself and your time, and he will appreciate your ability to trust that the right relationship will come at the right time. This patience also shows that you are not desperate or needy, but rather comfortable in your own life and your own skin. When a woman is at peace with being single and fully engaged in her own life, it is one of the most attractive qualities she can possess.